Hotch Potch.
So the first one is from Laura Morris's Zombies. And it goes, I'd convinced him to come over after the Layla Lounge announced last call, and we had fooled around in the late hours, still drunk and still strangers. And I picked this one. It starts at the very beginning of the story because I particularly love the final part, still drunk and still strangers, because I feel like it uses such simplistic and like modern language to capture something that I feel like anyone who's ever been like in their 20s can recognize. Like this is like very offhand and casual way of sort of capturing a whole moment where you immediately know like, oh, what's up in this situation.
Hi, Marco Etheridge here for Hotch Potch Literature and Art, and I'd like to read my favorite sentence from Unexpected Regeneration by Felicia Strangeways. I crumpled onto the bed, not the floor, thank God, my inner clowns fully in charge and collapsing the tent. I just love this sentence because it's so descriptive of the character and what's going on for the character, and it's a really fun sentence.
My first one is from the story called Making Etouffee by Ani King. Aside from her one thumbnail, the rest of her nails are a slick holographic fuchsia, square-tipped at the end. And this was this one super, super vivid detail that just brought the character's appearance to life. She's great with description. There was something about that one particular detail that really got me about the character whose name was Auntie Lola.
The blacktop hills rise up to where the ocean is peeking out beyond the forest and farmland below. And this is from A Day to Burn by Rachel Sievers. And what I loved about this sentence and this story was just the sense of place. She's writing a story about a day spent on the Oregon coast. And I just love the way that setting just seeps into the whole piece.
Hi, Marco Etheridge here for Hotch Potch Literature and Art. I'd like to read my favorite sentence from The Same Nightmare by Emichetta Christian. I wake up drenched in sweat, but I'm not in my bed. And I like this sentence because it's the whole reveal for this really great Drabble piece, and it sets the exact tone needed to happen.
Down in the house as their mother sorted compost and recycling, huffy about wax milk cartons, pregnant with sighs and doubts, closing drawers with her hips, and shrinking from wrinkle-revealing bright light. That's from the main ads by Genevieve Wenarowski. And man, I just, you know, she didn't describe the mothers, but like I knew the mothers from that sentence, and I just love how that evoked that response from me.
The second is from The Love Spell by our own Heather Pagano. And this is actually the line that got me thinking we should do this exercise where we each pick out a favorite line because I love this line so much. The brass spits out triplets so fast the trumpets are tripping over the trombones. And I thought that the alliteration in that second clause just physicalized the speed of the music so much. And it was also so delightfully yummy that I spoke that sentence out loud to myself a couple times because it was so much fun to hear and to sort of taste in my mouth.
The other one comes from our very own Heather Pagano's Aunt Bibi and the Hollowers. And this one is a super short one, but I love it because I feel like, well, I'll read it first, talk about it. So the Hollowers could kill, but not be killed. And I think this actually was a line that came out through the editing process, but I love this because I could totally see this particular story turn into like a novella or a novel. And I could see this being like the font they blow up and put on the back cover or on the front to like entice you to read the book and figure out what's going on. Because I think this aspect of the Hollowers really captures the momentum and the stakes of an entire story and is terrifying, obviously, that you could have an entity that can only kill but not be killed. So I love that too.
Hi, Marco Etheridge here for Hotch Potch Literature and Art, and I'd like to read my favorite sentence from Sleeping Dragons for Geordie by Lisa Reifschneider. Wendy put the finishing touches on breakfast, dragon-shaped pancakes, of course. I like this sentence because it sets a big part of the tone for the finish of the story, and I thought it was great.